if somebody wants to go into a teardown or a process optimization for a service deliverable, do you guys recommend start with the kind of the easiest one, the one that brings in the most revenue, the one that has the most complaints? Like if they are going to go into, we got past the phones and we have the momentum and we want to get into a big service, we'll start with Jeff and hand it over to Damien. What kind of service should they start with?
Honestly, I would look at the pain that we're suffering within the firm, and again, I'm a big fan of low-hanging fruit and the easy ones to build some momentum. If you're getting a lot of complaints in a particular line, that's probably your best place to start, because if you can get those complaints under wraps, you can manage those complaints, you're going to free up time to focus on the other verticals where perhaps it's more of a process improvement rather than a major overhaul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree and go back to something that Jeff said as well is just document what it currently is. And often the 1040 and 1120 process is a really good one, because I know a lot of practitioners have that in their head absolutely down pat. They know what happens step by step in their own head. But if they got an intern, they got an administrative person to follow them through that process and document the current process, that's going to be a great place to start. But given back to your question, David, I think it's something that is, whether it's high volume or high revenue, if we can save 4 or 5 minutes with every tax return, we've got a couple of hundred tax returns coming through the office, a couple of 1040s, then that's going to add up this tax season, and it's going to get you some wins on the board with the team as well. Because if the team has seen very early on, oh wow, this process mapping process work, process mapping process. I think I pronounced process differently in the same sentence. If we can get some wins there, then we will be very open to the idea of getting more processes documented.